The Maine Supreme Court heard arguments from lawyers challenging the constitutionality of recent changes to a child sex abuse statute. We'll have details. Good afternoon. I'm Susan Farley. Protesters were at Congressman Jared Golden's office again after 7 people were arrested, and a tractor trailer carrying a mobile home made an unexpected stop in Skowhegan Thursday. Thank you for joining us. We'll have more on these and other stories coming up. First, let's check in with meteorologist Devin Biggs. Devin?
Alrighty, happy Friday. So we do have a small cloud advisory that's up until 7 p.m. Saturday. This afternoon, and even tomorrow, we'll be watching for some gusty winds that could stir up the ocean in a few spots. But meanwhile, though, we had some fog developing earlier this morning. This was the last little bit of it, though, near Augusta earlier. That's gotten out of here as well. So overall, not too bad moving forward. We're going to be watching for a little bit of snow flurry and maybe rain shower action in the northern parts of the state today. But once you get farther down to the south by Millinocket and areas to the south, we stay dry this afternoon, with just some clouds that will be passing through, and that'll be about it. We have an area low pressure to south to the north that has just enough moisture where the northern parts of the state may see some rain snow actions today, but that'll be about it there. The rest of us, we're looking pretty good. So it's the clouds and a chance for a few flurries or rain showers there further off towards the north, but for us, though, we're looking pretty good, staying dry out there. In fact, the clouds break up later on tonight and parts of tomorrow morning as well. As for the winds, it might get gusty at times this afternoon, around 5 to 10 miles per hour, but some higher gusts up to 25 miles per hour cannot be ruled out. But notice by tomorrow, as you can see there, the winds pick up yet again in a few areas. So for the rest of today, upper 40s, mostly cloudy and breezy out there. Any precipitation will stay in the northern parts of the state, with that west wind getting up to around 20 miles per hour. We will stay dry today. Upper 20s tonight, partly cloudy, and that west wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, lower 40s, partly cloudy and breezy out there. It's also Veterans Day tomorrow, with that northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour at times. Hourly forecast for the rest of the afternoon period, we stay dry with temperatures overall in the 30s and 40s. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin. The Maine Supreme Judicial Court heard arguments from lawyers challenging the constitutionality of recent changes to a child abuse statute. It all stems from allegations faced by members of the Catholic Church. Our Grace Blanchard has the details.
After facing a series of lawsuits, the Roman Catholic Diocese of Portland is challenging the constitutionality of a law that removed the statute of limitations for adults who survived childhood sexual abuse. Maine's highest court heard those arguments on Thursday.
Perpetrators of these heinous acts should be held to account, regardless if the act occurred in 1978 or 2023.
In 2021, the law was changed to allow survivors to sue their accused abusers regardless of how much time has passed. That prompted more than a dozen people to file suit against the diocese. State Representative Lori Gramlich was the lead sponsor on the bill that created the law.
As a survivor myself, I thought, what can I do here in the state of Maine for survivors?
The diocese claimed they have no desire to minimize the effects of past sexual abuse by church representatives. The diocese issued a statement saying, quote, "It is our belief that this law is unconstitutional and will significantly impact the diocese's ability to serve the Catholic community of Maine, including those most vulnerable."
This case is about the will of the people upsetting the diocese's mere expectation of getting away with enabling child sex abuse and cover-ups.
Attorney Michael Begas represents the 13 people suing the diocese. He says people came from all across the country to support this change to the law.
This was a very important day in the litigation, and we're very grateful that so many people could travel so far for an important issue that they care so much about.
The Supreme Court will now go into a deliberation period, and it is unclear how long until they reach a decision.
For me, it's a matter of justice, and it's an opportunity for survivors to be believed and have their voices heard.
In Bangor, Grace Blanchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Pro-Palestine protesters continued their efforts Thursday following a demonstration Wednesday night that resulted in the arrest of 7 people. Demonstrators were protesting against Representative Jared Golden's vote to censor Michigan Representative Rashid Tlaib for her statement supporting Palestine. So starting at 3:45 Thursday, demonstrators once again walked into Representative Jared Golden's office at 6 State Street, but found the doors locked and no one inside. They then moved outside and made their way to the federal building to continue their protest. They say one of their missions with the demonstration was to express their disagreement with the notion that supporting Palestine is anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitism is real. This is not anti-Semitism. This is opposing genocide. I have friends who are Jewish who are supporting this in this exact situation. I can go find one for you. And that conflation, where people think that if you're critiquing the genocide, you're anti-Semitic, is just, we're done with it.
While officers were present for the demonstration, no arrests were made. A police chase in downtown Skowhegan ended with the arrest and damage of multiple vehicles. According to the Somerset County Sheriff's Office, at approximately 1:30 Wednesday afternoon, Detective David Cole attempted to conduct a search warrant on 34-year-old Skowhegan resident Raymond Ellis Jr. as part of an investigation into the sale of illicit drugs. A stone worker captured the moment police surrounded the vehicle on video. Authorities located him at Laney's pit stop on Waterville Road. That's when police say a brief struggle ensued between Ellis and Detective Cole before Ellis fled in his truck. Police cruisers pursued Ellis through Skowhegan for nearly 20 minutes before reaching the parking lot of the former Solon Manufacturing Building, which is currently under construction. An apprentice for toll masonry who was working in a sky lift witnessed police surround Ellis and ram him into the sky lift, shaking it considerably. The sheriff's office says when police searched Ellis and his truck, they found a loaded shotgun, ammunition, fentanyl, crack cocaine, digital scales, and other drug paraphernalia. Ellis was arrested and taken to jail, where he remains on $250,000 cash bail. His initial court appearance is scheduled for February 7th of next year. A tractor trailer carrying a mobile home tipped over onto a sidewalk in downtown Skowhegan at around 11:30 Thursday morning. It happened at the busy intersection of routes 201 and 2, just past the Margaret Chase Smith Bridge, traveling northbound into downtown. Initial attempts to move the trailer were not successful, causing traffic to back up into an already congested area of Skowhegan. The flow of traffic had to be managed by the Skowhegan Highway Department and the Skowhegan Police. According to an officer at the scene, the driver was not associated with any company. No serious injuries were reported. Governor Janet Mills and Attorney General Aaron Fry have formally established an independent commission to investigate the facts surrounding the Lewiston mass shooting. The commission was established through an executive order signed Thursday by Governor Mills. The governor and AG Fry appointed the commission members, who you can see on your screen, based on their expertise in various areas, including mental health and legal knowledge. The governor and AG made it clear in a letter to the commission that they must operate in an independent and objective manner. The topics they'll be pursuing with their investigation include the facts and circumstances leading up to the shooting, the police response to the shooting and the ensuing manhunt, Robert Cart's mental health and history, and contact with various state, federal, and military authorities, as well as other matters. In a joint statement, Governor Mills and AG Fry said, quote, "As we have said, the complete facts and circumstances, including any failures or omissions, must be brought to light and known by all. The families of the victims, those who were injured, and the people of Maine and the nation deserve nothing less." A Maine dispatch center is turning to an emerging technology to combat its continuing staffing shortage and high call volume. Our David Ledford brings us their story.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Soon, when you dial the Penobscot Regional Communications Center's non-emergency line, artificial intelligence will answer the phone. The center is partnering with Amazon Web Services to implement an AI answering service that will direct callers to the correct resources and departments for non-emergencies. The hope is that the system will help to ease the workload for the understaffed dispatch center, which took more than 68,000 calls last year alone.
Our call volume has increased significantly since 2018, nearly 28%. With the workforce shortages and the increase in call volume, we have to change up our game plan here.
A number of those calls are for non-emergencies, complaints, and general concerns that are not time sensitive.
In our mind, emergency means somebody could die right now. That's an emergency to us. A lot of the issues we're fielding, a lot of the police issues, they happened last night, they happened yesterday, there's civil issues like the animal complaints.
Officials want to stress that this service will only be used for non-emergency calls. And when you pick up the phone to dial 911, a human dispatcher will be on the other end to help.
There is still going to be dispatchers here. There is a human component to this job. The AI bot is only going to be on the business line.
Officials don't yet know how soon the new system will roll out, but when it does, it will be a gradual introduction.
This is not going to be the flip of a switch It's going to be a very slow, methodical process. We are going to build the system to answer questions the exact same way that we would answer them.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Mainsail College training program for logging and forest trucking equipment operators graduated its latest class on Thursday. The graduates were recognized at the site where they have spent recent weeks completing the final trucking stage of the program. Prior to that, the students spent months harvesting timber using state-of-the-art machines like the ones they'll work with in the logging industry. The program is taught by seasoned veterans of the logging industry, including lead instructor Donald Burr, who says these graduates are even better prepared to enter the workforce than years past, thanks to the addition of commercial driver's license training.
Leaving with equipment experience and a CDL means that they're lethal in the job market. If they want to go drive truck, great, they can go drive truck. If they want to operate equipment, they can go operate equipment. And then 5 years from now, they may flip-flop.
This marked the 7th class to graduate since the program launched in 2017. Coming up on ABC 7 News at noon, we'll take you to ceremonies to honor veterans when we return.
R&K Variety is more than just a convenience store. With delicious homemade food made fresh daily. We offer hearty meals that don't break the bank. Whether it be our delicious chicken pot pie, one of our many savory soups, or a pizza, you can't go wrong at R&K Variety. Looking for a drink after a long workday? R&K Variety is an agency liquor store with an impressive selection. R&K Variety, more than just a convenience store. We're your neighbor, chef, barista, and friend. Stop by today.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
Hi folks, this is Barry Gass of Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear in Orono. We've been in business since 1911, and our third-generation family-owned business can't wait to show you our unique line of Western wear and Western tack. We have Western boots, shirts, hats, belts, and buckles for the entire family, and Western tack from bridles to saddles and everything in between for your horse.
Gass Horse Supply and Western Wear, where the American West comes alive in Maine.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Xumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
I got hurt by a big truck. Why did I call the twos? Because life-changing injuries deserve life-changing money, and I'll fight to get it for you. We got a client who broke multiple bones in a commercial vehicle accident, $700,000. Another client had a brain injury, and we got them $1.15 million. If you get hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
Hurt by a big truck, call the twos. We win for you.
ABC 7, proud to honor all veterans.
Hudson University kicked off a series of events to honor veterans on Thursday. The day started with a presentation which featured remarks from Hudson President Robert Clark. Later on, student, staff, and alumni who are veterans gathered together at the Dickerman Dining Center where they were treated to a free barbecue. Hudson faculty member and Air Force veteran Michael Komorski says the university does a great job of honoring its veteran community.
Pretty much everyone you talk to now is a vet, volunteered to serve. So it was our privilege to do that, and wearing the flag of our nation on my shoulder for 24 years really meant a lot. But the occasional thank you for your service is always appreciated.
Today, the Hudson Student Government is holding its first ever MVP walk to benefit the Maine Veterans Project, which will be open to the public. A local high school is starting a new Veterans Day tradition this year. For the first time, Ellsworth High School Honor Society hosted a Veterans Day program. For the occasion, local veterans were invited to be recognized by students during a small ceremony, which was followed by a keynote speaker.
I think for a lot of veterans, after a while, I think that the idea of that they've been in the service and all of that begins to fade because it's been so many years for many of them. And so the idea that we were able to even take just a few moments today and thank our local veterans, I think means a lot to them, and it means a lot to us as well.
Omler says the program was an overwhelming success and will certainly be back in the years to come. Another local high school is continuing its decades-long tradition of honoring veterans on Veterans Day. For about 20 years, Brewer High School has been invited service members of the past and present to join them for a veterans breakfast, followed by a variety of speakers, essays, and poetry.
It just provides an opportunity to appreciate the veterans, the current service members, future service members, and just really inspire and remind our students what this day is all about.
For the veterans and service members that have attended the breakfast year after year, the day certainly holds a special place in their hearts.
It's a special brotherhood, and it's an opportunity to get with a lot of other people who've served in the military, and it's a special feeling.
Yes.
After the break, we'll take a look at a meeting to try to free the hostages taken by Hamas. We'll be right back.
Are your gutters weighed down by debris causing them to sag and overflow? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems. Clogged gutters lead to costly repairs for your home, so skip the cleaning and stop the clogs with Gutter Shutter. Gutter Shutter, the world's best gutter, is a high-performance gutter with a lifetime no-clog guarantee. Stop the clutter, get Gutter Shutter. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
Jamar Construction Products in Bangor continues to grow to meet our customers' needs, supplying products for site work contractors, concrete contractors, and survey and safety supplies. We are proud to be the local dealer for Hilti, Valley Blades, U.S. Fabrics, and Euclid Chemical, plus so much more. Stop by and see us at 1270 Hammond Street or give us a call at 907-4491. If you dig it, pour it, plow it, fasten it, lay it, or lift it, Jamar Construction Products can help you.
Went in, signed the papers, and within a week or so they called me to report.
And we landed on the same beach that the invasion started.
The airplane crashed just short of the runway and killed all 24 people.
Pearl Harbor was bombed. We all manned our battle stations.
I'm the only World War II veteran left in town.
Our heroes, their own words, tonight at 7 on Fox 22.
The conflict between Israel and Hamas is still raging as we are learning that a top U.S. official is trying to help get those hostages out of Gaza that Hamas took on October 7th. The United States also continues to see attacks on our troops in Syria and Iraq, and the Pentagon says they've struck back at rebel groups now for the second time. Liz Landers is in Washington with the latest.
This morning, new video showing the moment a U.S. airstrike hits a weapons storage facility in Syria. The explosion, retaliation for Iranian-backed militia groups who have continued to hit U.S. troops in Iraq and Syria, a total of 46 times since October 17th. The Pentagon vowing to strike again at a, quote, time and place of our choosing if they continue. This as the conflict between Israel and Hamas have entered a new phase of fighting. This video showing continued bombardment of Gaza overnight, the small area already subject to more than 10,000 civilian casualties, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. But some relief for those in the crossfire. The White House saying Israel has agreed to expand 4-hour combat pauses in northern Gaza, creating safe corridors for civilians to evacuate. President Joe Biden weighing in.
Yes, I've asked for even a longer pause for some of them. It's taking a little longer than I hoped.
The U.S. also involved in a high-level meeting to free the more than 240 hostages taken by Hamas. CIA Director Bill Burns traveling to Doha to meet with Israeli and Qatari counterparts in an attempt to strike a deal. As the hostages reach month 2 of captivity, Palestinian Islamic Jihad released a video of 2 hostages, 77-year-old Hana Katsir and 12-year-old Yagil Yaakov. ABC News isn't showing it, but the families agreed to us using these images. Yaakov's mother with a heartbreaking plea for her kidnapped son.
They're not bargain chips, they're children. Children anywhere in the world are not supposed to be part of this.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu tells Fox that those humanitarian pauses have allowed more than 100,000 people to pass safely into South Gaza, even as Hamas tries to prevent them from fleeing. In Washington, Liz Landers, ABC News.
Now to a political earthquake described as a nightmare scenario for Democrats. Senator Joe Manchin is making a move that could change the balance of power in Washington, and perhaps not just on Capitol Hill. ABC's Andrea Fuji has the details.
This morning, new details on how Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell reportedly helped to orchestrate a political bombshell from Washington. Senator Joe Manchin, the conservative Democrat from West Virginia, says he will not seek re-election, giving Republicans a major opportunity to flip his Senate seat.
I believe in my heart of hearts that I have accomplished what I set out to do for West Virginia.
Senator McConnell reportedly worked for more than a year to get Manchin to retire. Political reports McConnell's plan became a reality last fall when he met with the popular Republican governor of West Virginia, Jim Justice, convincing Justice to run for Senate against Manchin, knowing Manchin could lose in the deeply red state. Manchin has often frustrated his fellow Democrats, breaking with his party.
I will not support a bill that is this consequential without thoroughly understanding the impact that it'll have on our national debt, our economy, and most importantly, all of our American people.
Manchin's retirement has huge implications for Senate Democrats' hopes of keeping their slim 51-49 majority. But the stakes could get even higher.
What I will be doing is traveling the country and speaking out to see if there is an interest in creating a movement to mobilize the middle and bring Americans together.
Manchin is affiliated with a group called No Labels, which is exploring a third-party presidential ticket. The group is already on the ballot in 12 states, including several key battlegrounds.
They say they have a strategy to be on the ballot in all 50 states by Election Day. The group is commending Senator Manchin, calling him a longtime ally of their movement.
Democrats say a No Labels ticket could play spoiler, taking votes away from President Biden and benefiting Donald Trump.
Meanwhile, another candidate has jumped into the presidential race. Jill Stein is running once again on the Green Party ticket. Andrea Fuji, ABC News, New York.
When we return, Devin Biggs has your 5-day forecast.
If you're a Medicare beneficiary, call now to see how a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan could get you some big benefits, including this all-in-one WellCare Spendables debit card to use for over-the-counter health items. Find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage, plus extra benefits. A WellCare Medicare Advantage plan is designed to fit your needs so you can be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, coverage for prescription drugs, dental, vision and hearing, and the WellCare Spendables debit card to make getting the coverage you need more convenient. The WellCare Spendables debit card can be used for over-the-counter health items. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan with a $0 or low monthly plan premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 or low monthly plan premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 1-877-282-3827 now. There is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, and we make them easy to use so you can support your best health. Call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free guide will provide information to make a smart choice for your health care coverage. Just call 1-877-282-3827. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information, so call 1-877-282-3827. Call today.
Welcome back. Let's check your full forecast with Devin Biggs.
Today's full weather forecast is brought to you by Healing Hands Massage in Hamden, providing professional massage services tailored specifically for their clients. Stop by Healing Hands Massage today. You'll thank yourself later. Alrighty, let's get into things this afternoon. No, a small crowd advisory is posted till 7 p.m. Saturday. Today and tomorrow, some gusty winds may cause the ocean to get stirred up in a few spots. And so far, not bad just yet. It's roughly at around 1 to 3 feet, and that's about it. These lightly colored blues right about in here indicating some higher surf, so we will be watching this increasing today and also in the parts of tomorrow as well. As for the visibility, we had a little bit of fog earlier this morning, and now we're looking pretty good as we do move forward, as a lot of that has since cleared out of here. We'll be watching for maybe a few flurries or a few raindrops in the northern parts of the state today, but everyone else, though, mainly along and south of Millinocket, we're looking pretty good out there, as we'll stay dry for the rest of today with just some clouds passing through, and that'll be about it there. As you can see, the activity that's tracking off towards the east, as that moves away, it's causing a little bit of moisture to get into the northern parts of the state, but for us, we're looking pretty good as we will stay dry out there for the rest of today. So futurecast moving forward, though, there's a precipitation further off towards the north, a little bit of rain and snow possible there. The rest of us, though, there's some clouds, maybe a little bit of sunshine, and that'll be about it there. Later on tonight, the clouds do start to break up, and we'll even have some sunshine to start things off. For you Saturday, looking like a very nice day for Veterans Day. We'll be watching for a few clouds tracking through during the afternoon period for you Saturday, and that looks to be about it there. And even by Saturday night to Sunday morning, look at this, pretty clear as we move forward by that point. But otherwise, though, anything that falls is going to stay in the northern parts of the state. Notice, though, it stays out of our viewing area for the most part, though. You might get a little bit of snow on Saturday near the Caribou area, but really that's kind of about it. Our main viewing area is staying pretty quiet out there with hardly any snow that will be falling. But otherwise, though, gusty winds that will be on the way for us, though, reaching up around 20 miles per hour at times. It backs off for a while later on tonight, maybe a few gusts up to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, the winds pick up again with gusts up to 25 miles per hour possible in a few areas. As our average high temperature is 48 degrees, we'll do just about that today before we fall into the lower 40s Saturday and also into Sunday. Same with Monday, though. We're back in the mid 40s Tuesday, lower 40s Wednesday, and here we go, upper 40s as we head towards your Thursday. For today, upper 40s, mostly cloudy, a little breezy out there at times, with that west wind getting up to about 20 miles per hour at times. Later on tonight, upper 20s, partly cloudy, the wind's backing off out of the west at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, though, lower 40s, partly cloudy and breezy out there for Veterans Day. The northwest wind getting up to about 25 miles per hour. Your Healing Hands Massage extended forecast, thank you to all the veterans out there that have served, will be mostly sunny on Sunday with highs in the lower 40s. Lower 40s again for your Monday with a lot of sunshine, and some rain and snow chances for your Tuesday, highs in the mid 40s.
Thank you, Devin. And just a reminder for folks that are interested, the Bangor Area Veterans Day Parade kicks off tomorrow at 10:15. That starts in Brewer. It continues down Wilson Street across the Chamberlain Bridge before heading on down to Main Street in Bangor and across to Exchange Street. That's all for ABC 7 News at noon. Thanks for watching. I'm Susan Farley. We'll see you this evening with Peter Dubois and Beth Jones on ABC 7 News at 6. Have a great weekend and happy Veterans Day.